shit.
Could play ball for more than y'all niggas. Could play ball for more than 7 hours. But when it comes to sex, y'all can only last 1 round. What the fuck?
So?
Like,
Now I'm fucking mad.
What?
Look, let me say. Hey.
We up.
We up. We ready?
We live.
We live. Yo, so we live. Welcome to the very first episode of the Firestyle Podcast. The very first episode. Hit the clap button.
Oh, my bad. Look.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Now, this is a podcast for the real niggas, where the real niggas come to congregate, you know, where we dive deep into your favorite anime shit as anime fans. And me, personally, my name is Santo. I like to go by Big Psyche K. I'm with my two niggas. I'm with my two niggas.
Oh, two niggas. Cannon 602, a.k.a. Real Nigga Activity, a.k.a. Cannon 602.
That was extravagant. What's up, y'all? It's Hugh Hefner in the building again.
This nigga.
What that nigga say?
What's up, y'all? It's Hugh Hefner in the building again. This nigga sound like he work at a smooth jazz radio
I like
station.
sports, and that's it.
Right. KYOT. Well, make sure you go and like and subscribe and like and subscribe and like and share, so we can be make sure we come back and give y'all this fire content and all that good shit. So before we get into this, man, y'all want to introduce yourself? Tell them a little bit about yourself or whatever.
You wanna go, Hugh?
Yeah, I'll go. I'm Hugh Hefner. I'm in photography, videography, all-time greatest director in the universe. 7-time black belt champion.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
you know Crane style?
Crane and Tiger.
What? You don't know Mantis though?
No, I'm working on Mantis.
Okay.
I gotta get my left side up the part, but
step your game
getting
up.
there.
Step your game up, baby.
Anime guru
deal.
all around, real dope. Classics are my favorite.
Yeah.
90s, 80s.
I can vouch for him.
Very.
Would you consider yourself an anime guru?
Uh-oh.
I would say I'm there. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, still always room to grow, but I feel like I got enough under my belt to,
All right. Because
20 plus.
I came off a major dub not too long ago against Rebellion 5. Shout out to them. But so I mean, I'm willing to test
major dub.
I'm willing to test,
Okay.
test my metal.
Wait, good shots fired. Hey, shots fired.
Again, mad love to those guys, but
Yeah.
Much
Shout out
love.
to the Rebellion 5, man. Much love to them boys.
What about you, man? Don't put my mans on the spot.
Man.
What about you?
Yo, I am what you considered not an anime guru. But I am here on this podcast because I want to try to become somewhat of a pupil, if you will, or I'm just trying to get right, man. We diving into the anime 30 years later.
I hear you. And me, I'm just a real nigga. So we just gonna dive into this. Our whole theme behind today's episode is my man's first time watching Dragon Ball. Cue the clap, man.
I got it. Yes,
first time watching Dragon Ball. So we want to dive into it a little bit, get his thoughts, get his feelings. That was one of my.
We gotta cut. We gotta do it over.
No, that was one about. That was she gonna be mad. I declined that, right? But we gonna get into his feelings.
Hold on, are you gonna die?
It's fire style, guys. It's fire style.
Look, now,
fire style shit,
man. Y'all getting me off track. Don't let the little bucket hit. Now look. Now it's my homie first time watching Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
It's 2022.
Who's this homie that is just now watching Dragon Ball?
This bald head guy, I know.
Fucking bald head.
So we just want to, we just want to dive into it a little bit, since me and Hugh, we seen it, countless times since a kid, you know. So I just want to dive into it, and it's just a couple of questions that we want to ask you about it since it's your first time watching it.
Okay.
And we gonna start with Dragon Ball. We just gonna spend a little bit of time on Dragon Ball.
Now, just to clear it up real quick, the first time watcher is me. It's Canon 602. I'm new.
That's crazy, right? So whoever's listening, right, make sure you like, subscribe, all of that shit.
Please.
Can you believe that it's 2022 and it's his first time watching Dragon Ball?
What are you watching, bro? You wasn't watching?
I watched all types of shit. Okay.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z was big.
It was, but I think when Dragon Ball Z was really popping, bro, I was like playing basketball and shit, and I had just moved to Denver, bro, to live with my dad. That might be what it was, because
Mm-hmm.
No Dragon Ball in the house.
Nah, he just didn't have shit.
No Dragon Ball in the house.
TV popping.
Too violent. Too much fighting.
Yeah.
I told you cut that damn Dragon Ball off, boy. Here a nigga powering up. Hey, nigga on punishment.
Right.
Nah, I don't know, man. I wasn't really watching a whole lot of cartoons, period. I was watching like sports and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
No, I can dig it. We all got to start somewhere. So, with that being said, who is your favorite character in Dragon Ball? Just the Dragon Ball series.
Oh, shit, I wasn't.
Yeah, that's a deep, right?
Yeah.
Do we got a button? Do we got a button?
Well, like a taking forever button?
Yeah, right.
We need that. Who wants to be a billionaire?
We got some laughter.
Yeah, hit the laughter button. Laugh at that man. Laugh at that man. This is his first time watching Dragon Ball.
All right, so look, I don't know, man, because I think originally I really like Goku. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because okay, just for the record, I started off watching Dragon Ball.
You did it the right way.
Yeah. So Goku was my nigga from jump, just because I seen before we even knew he was a Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? So he was my dog. But after watching Super, I'm not really sure.
Let's not even go into Super, man. Let's just keep it Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Z?
Just Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, who's your favorite character in Dragon Ball?
Well, I'm saying, like, in the overall Dragon Ball series, after watching Super, I don't know if Goku was my favorite, right? After watching the whole series, right?
But was he your favorite in Dragon Ball, just the original?
Like, he was, yeah. So in Dragon Ball, yeah.
Okay, got you. Who was yours?
I had to go with my man. Gotta go with Goku on that, man. It was cool. Back then we had the Nimbus, and then we had the Power Pole.
Yeah,
bunch of cool shit.
It was just more kind of authentic, kind of more fighting. We didn't really have a lot of like key blasts and stuff. It was kind of more grounded.
I used to always say that he used to use his Kamehameha wave in like super cool ways, like for travel and deflection, like to keep himself from hitting the ground. He used to do a lot of cool shit. With that being said, I think my favorite character is Roshi. Yeah, kind of self-explanatory.
That's a good one.
It changes as it goes on, but Roshi, mainly just Jackie Chun, to be more specific. But with that being said, who was your favorite villain?
Gotta be Piccolo.
King Piccolo.
Yeah, sure. King Piccolo for sure. But I really like Tien's story too.
Yeah, Tien was cool. Yamcha was cool at that time. Pirate, playboy type.
Yeah, I'll give it to Yamcha when that introduction of the Wolfang Fist.
Yeah,
and it actually had like I think if I remember correct, when he did it, it had like the wolf avatar.
Yeah,
like all around him and shit. Like that was cool.
You know, and he was getting hoes. So I liked Yamcha because he was getting hoes.
He had a bike.
Yeah, you know, he's playing baseball. He's like, I'm this, and you know, on top of that, he was whooping niggas' asses when he first came on the scene.
True. Yeah,
you know, so I like all of that. So what would you say, like, what is your thoughts on the overall series of Dragon Ball? Like, what do you feel about the series? Without saying, let's just say you watch Dragon Ball, you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z, or you haven't seen Dragon Ball Super. What would you just rank Dragon Ball? Throw it on the scale. Can we get some applause?
Throw it on the scale.
Throw it on the motherfucking scale.
Introducing.
Throw
it on the motherfucking scale.
Throw it on the scale.
Yeah.
So look, this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna give it a quarter bag, a half bag. No, what we gonna do? We're gonna do a quarter bag, a half bag, or a whole bag.
Smoke the half bag right now.
Man, I'm on 2.
You said a whole bag?
Yeah, a quarter bag, whole bag, half bag. What you gonna give it?
And
you can say like, you know, I'm gonna give it a half and a, you know what I'm saying, a quarter.
I'm gonna rate this as if I was watching it for the first time. So we're gonna act like I didn't even hit DBZ. What I felt when I watched Dragon Ball, I'd probably say like a half bag. Now this is why though, because when I first watched Dragon Ball, I had previously seen a few episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
Right, for sure.
I jumped in on the Goku and Vegeta fight.
Right.
So I already knew what the Dragon Ball series potential was.
Yeah, would have had to offer and all of that good shit. Yeah.
So I would say like a half bag. I was kind of like I don't know, like speeding through a textbook to
try to get there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
But again, through some villains, certain characters, understanding where certain people came from,
right,
it still was catching my attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was the character development for me.
Oh yeah.
Dragon Ball Z. It's if you're jumping into Dragon Ball Z, they kind of just expect you to know who these characters are. You know what I'm saying? Your Tiens, your Chaozus, the Z fighters. You know what I'm saying? The Ox King, Bulma, Launch. What's Roshi's sister name? Baba.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they expect you to know all these characters, and they really don't give them too much of a backstory. So,
did you watch Dragon Ball Z first?
Yes.
What about you?
I got to see Dragon Ball first, actually. Just through like tapes that my old brother had, and then
Privileged.
like, you know what I'm saying. But when my first actual sit down with it, it was incomplete, so I didn't get to like see like the end of it. I just got to see like a majority of the episodes. Then later, after like getting into Z, then I was able to finish the final till end of Dragon Ball. So it was kind of fragmented, but my first official viewing was
that's how it happened with me. I got introduced to Dragon Ball Z first on Toonami and shit, like a lot of other niggas, you know. And you know, as I start growing with anime, you know, you have to know that lore, you know. So I go back and I watch Dragon Ball, and to me, Dragon Ball is a better series than Dragon Ball Z, personally.
The stakes were higher.
Yeah, and it wasn't a whole bunch of ass pool. You know, I guess we'll save that discussion, right? So with that being said, let's move on to Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z was fucking iconic.
It's the make it or break it.
Yeah. Do we have a button for that? Give it up for Dragon Ball Z.
We could do it.
Yeah. I wish we had some U's and I's on that bitch.
We could do
Yeah, let the kids see who's around.
Now, hey, look, I need people to tell me, does that sound like a boo or does that sound like cheering? Because I think this sounds like cheering.
That's a boo. That's obviously
that sounds like you need to get off the stage.
Right. That's obviously a boo. The Sandman come through with the joint, sweep you off the joint, man.
All right.
That's a boo. Now play the hooray again.
Okay.
Give it up for Dragon Ball Z.
How does that sound like a boo?
I don't know what this man is talking about.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yo, but Dragon Ball Z is fucking iconic. For a lot of niggas, it was their first anime they was introduced to. Not mine. It was one of those ones that influenced me the most, for sure. But it wasn't one of the first ones. I was, you know, give it up for Ronin Warriors. One more time.
Ronin Warriors.
Yeah, one more time. Give it up for Ronin Warriors. But Dragon Ball Z was fucking dope. Yeah. And with that being said, now the answers might change or they might stay the same. Who is your favorite character in Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z. You know what? I like Future Trunks, man.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer.
That was pretty surreal for me. Like, I was like, yo, this is crazy. They turning it up a notch because again, I just watched Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And things were happening fast in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
What the fuck you mean?
So what solidified his moment is like your favorite nigga?
I think okay, so it's like almost in like 3 parts. The first part was when he just hops off the ship and fucks up Frieza.
I knew, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit it with that pow 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 pow.
Yeah, he was like, oh, this nigga's different, you know.
Right after Goku, right after it took everything Goku had, boom
bam, and he was out of there
with the ease. Yeah.
Word. And so then it was that, and then it was watching his character development or his relationship development with Vegeta.
Yeah.
Is what was kind of dope for me too. I found myself throughout that part of the series really paying attention to that part of it. Like oh shit, he's getting closer to Vegeta in a weird way and shit like that. Yeah,
for sure. And just to touch on that a little bit, I liked Future Trunks a lot. He was not from like an era of peace, if you want to say, like Naruto.
Right.
Where Future Trunks was from, shit was really going down. The Gohan that niggas knew in Dragon Ball Z was not the Gohan that Trunks knew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was, nigga, it was different. And I just liked the level of tenacity that he brought when he showed up. It was like, damn, this nigga did that to Frieza? Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, too.
Yeah.
Like no hesitation type shit.
Did he even go Super Saiyan?
He might have been Super Saiyan.
I don't remember.
I think he went Super Saiyan afterwards.
Yeah,
I think he cut him
up
when
later
he was
on
base.
in the arc. He went like Super Saiyan, but
I think
that was by the time Cell came.
Let us know in the comments. But I think he cut that nigga in base form.
Yeah, yeah, you might be right.
It was a really quick scene. Like, he did like 2 moves and then
treated my man's like fighter. Treated my favorite villain like fighter. And that goes to the next question. Who was your favorite villain?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Shit. It's between Cell and Frieza. I think
I got a question for you on that. I like that. Go ahead.
I think right off the bat, I'm gonna have to pick. It might be Cell, man, and
Cell is a great character.
There's a reason for that though, but go ahead.
Cell is a great character. But I want to pass it back to you. Why do you? Because I feel I got something to say, but I want to know why is Cell your favorite character?
Tell us.
Well, he was different. He
villain. I'm sorry.
Yeah, villain. Yeah, I got you. He was just different, man. He was absorbing everybody and taking all their abilities and shit. And there was a point where I found myself being like, what are they gonna do? Like, how does this story like go with him being so strong and shit?
Yeah.
And then, but the Frieza saga has a lot to do with it too, though.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the luxury of watching this shit week by week.
Right.
I was watching it episode per episode.
Yeah.
I was binge watching. So the Frieza shit just felt so fucking long for me. Cause I was just
imagine watching it week by week.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing though. I feel like if I was to watch it back then as a kid, week by week, everything that was happening would have been more exciting for me.
Yeah.
Watching it back to back to back was like, yo, it's like 10 fucking episodes and the nigga's still fighting Gohan type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That might be an exaggeration, but you understand what I mean.
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean, pacing was bad, but I guess, like you said, when it's running episodically like that week to week and you got that build up, I mean, I remember coming home after school like, all right, Dragon Ball is gonna come on.
Yeah, like and I gotta see what's going on.
Probably in the episode, you probably get like a minute worth of actual progression in the fight, and then more like we just stand here and then dramatic music and whatever. But that was cool because you go and then you talk with all your homies the next day. Like,
I was gonna say,
but that was the cool part, the anticipation.
After school, it's on again.
Yeah, that was the cool part, the anticipation.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I think I would say in my opinion that's kind of us as kids versus now as we're adults, where it's like we kind of have we're living a more on-demand world now. So it's like,
you know what I used to hate is I used to hate when you watching that shit on TV, right? And you like in the middle of the Frieza saga, the Namek arc, right? And you're like, yeah, man, it's gonna be popping next week. And you go back to watch that shit, and then they take you all the way back to the Saiyan saga for no reason. And you're like, damn, what happened to the episode? You know what I'm saying? They had a bad habit of doing that.
Yeah.
But look, this is the reason why I feel like Cell is not a villain. Cell really didn't have any villainous intent.
I know what you're going with this.
You know what I'm saying? He really didn't.
He was like on some Goku shit. He just wanted to fight.
Yeah, they just went about it in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Cell, niggas gotta remember that Cell was composed of all of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? He has Saiyan DNA. So what you were seeing from Cell was the same shit that you would see from Vegeta or that you would see from Goku. He really just wanted to scrap, and he knew that he was capable of more than he was outputting. He wanted to be perfect. Now, was his moral compass fucked up? Yes, he wasn't a human. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't say if he was doing right or he was doing wrong. He was doing what he needed to do to get stronger. And if I gotta blow these niggas up to make you mad enough to fight me to get me stronger, then that's what I'm gonna do. So I just put him in the neutral zone. I don't say that he's a villain, but he's definitely not a good guy.
But he was still a villain, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he still had sinister intent. Like, Goku wasn't like Goku be trying to fight niggas, but like he don't want to end niggas.
Yeah, it was like Vegeta when Majin Vegeta, when he was taken over by Bibbidi Bobbidi whoever, right? He accepted that boost, but he was in control. If you remember, Vegeta like blew half the fucking stand up. You know what I'm saying? And looked at Goku like, now what? You know what I'm saying? And he was Vegeta. How could you?
But this is we still didn't know if Vegeta was like for real on the team yet. Still.
We did at that point. Vegeta was definitely on the team at that point, but he wasn't finished. Like he still had the score to settle with Goku type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he would. But the thing was, Vegeta at that point was never really a good guy. Just because I'm fighting with the Z fighters don't mean that
he actually didn't become a good guy until he sacrificed himself.
Right.
And later on in the Cell.
Right.
That's when that's that official Vegeta like switch got flipped. So we're like, all right, it is what it is. Like, of course, that's still my rival, but like I got Trunks now and Bulma, and I really like Earth, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's when it was like, all right, I did some bullshit.
Nigga just turned on Dragon Ball Z one day, and this man was a whole husband.
Looking ass.
Yeah, you know man. You know, pushing baby cards.
That nigga say a warrior shouldn't look like a variety of flour. She put that nigga in a Hawaiian shirt. My nigga Vegeta was mad. Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like honestly, like Cell's the least villain out of all three of them.
Yeah.
I feel like Frieza would be 2, and like I feel like Kid Buu would be like number 1. Like
I kind of put Kid Buu in that same cell. Like Kid Buu.
Well, I say that because of this. Like when he came out, like official Kid Buu, like he blew up the Earth.
Yeah.
Like automatically. And then when he found out that Vegeta and they didn't die, he like hunting them down like they was prey. Went to planet, only just like blowing that planet up because he thought they was on there. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is nuts, bro. You killed billions of people to track down 2 niggas.
Yeah.
That's how serious it was. And
but
like,
I'll say,
like that's
he really didn't have. Kid Buu was just a big ball of destruction. Like they even say it in the anime and the manga that he technically was not as strong as Super Buu.
Yeah.
You know, but he was just so destructive that it was overwhelming. You know what I mean? He didn't have any motive or any plan behind what he was doing.
Well, that's why I kind of feel like it's a little weird because when you throw the Vegeta Goku thing in there, it's like that part went away. Because he could have just, like, after he blew up Earth, he could have just took off and just kept on blowing up random shit left and right. Yeah. He just stayed focused on them. Like, at that point, it was like, even to the point, I'm going to stay on this planet and fight you two dudes. Yeah. When I could just go around just blowing up, whatever. Yeah.
I feel like he chill out and read a magazine and, like, wait for him to come out the hyperbolic time chamber or something?
Yeah. He was sitting around on the milkshake, and it was like, dude, it was like, okay. It kind of went from just unhinged destruction to like, all right, I want to destroy shit, but for whatever reason, y'all kind of on my nerves, and I got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm willing to kill all these billions of people to do it. Yeah. Whereas Frieza is kind of like, he is an evil dude, but he needs to rule over something.
That's
He's
my
not
number
one.
Give it up for Frieza. Can we get the... Yeah, give it up for my man Frieza. He is the most racist. He's the most racist. The most despicable, downright dirty motherfucker, and I love it.
Frieza's that nigga. When you talk about villains, he really is. I'm just giving honest answers. Yeah. At the time of watching Dragon Ball Z, I was fucking sick of Frieza. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, I was watching that Frieza saga, the fight alone. And you know what? I was still fucking with Goku at that point, so I was tired of seeing that nigga on Snake Way. Yeah. While these niggas was getting their ass beat for like 40 episodes.
Yeah, for sure. So. Yeah. And then the nigga, the whole training shit. And I ain't even gonna front it. And when the nigga was training in 100 Times Gravity, that shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? But it just, we waiting on Goku type shit. But back to my man. My man was literally beating the fuck out of everybody. He was beating the fuck out of everybody. He was disrespectful. He was making them dance. He was calling them monkeys. He was killing niggas. He was killing niggas' friends. Yeah,
Vegeta twerking, bro. That's
right.
Crazy.
Making niggas find the Dragon Balls for him.
That shit was different.
Man. Dog, did you see how scared motherfucking Gohan and Krillin was when they had that Dragon Ball? I want to say it was the one ball, but I could be wrong. And then they seen that nigga flying, and they was hiding under that rock because they knew that he was going to kill him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, the Prince was going to death beam the shit out of him.
Yo, he was beating everybody's ass. Dog, for real. And when Goku showed up, he was beating Goku ass too. So, Frieza is that dude. And besides him beating everybody ass, he really had villainous intent. You know what I'm saying? He had a motive. He had a goal. And he just felt like he was better than everybody else. That's why I say he's the most low down, despicable, dirty. I
feel like with Dragon Ball Z, he is the only villain with merit. Like, you got Majin Buu and shit, but like we said, that's different. Frieza was really the only villain.
You had Dr. Gero.
Yeah, but like, we don't care about
whose effects can still be felt to this day. Yeah. I mean, actually, when we really look at the series from Dragon Ball, even going into Super, I mean, Dr. Gero is that guy. Like, most of the plot line is owed to what, like, androids and shit that Red Ribbon Army did. Yeah. Dr. Gero is actually a real pillar of that.
He's a staple. Yeah.
Like, no
doubt. Yeah, but can we call the motherfuckers all the people that he created villains?
I mean, to the point, all of them were villains. Like, every single android creation was like a villain and killed people and did shit.
So we count villains turn friends now.
That's a good question. Because they was doing that shit because they liked it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 17 said it like, we killing niggas because we like it type shit. So it wasn't like they were technically programmed to destroy everything. They were like, they wanted to kill like Goku and shit and all of that, but they didn't have to kill everybody else to do it. They were doing that shit because they like it, which technically makes them villains.
Yeah, they were on some bullshit.
They were doing that shit just because they liked the malice, they liked the chaos.
They only switched up, if I remember correctly, they only switched up that attitude when Cell got awakened. Yeah. And then they found out, oh shit, we're actually just supposed to get absorbed and we're just tools. Right. Now it's on some let's be cool type kind of shit.
That's how it always happens, though.
Still
like,
be killing people.
some other. That's how they got Vegeta.
Yeah.
Right. Like we got Vegeta because shit got too real and shit. Fuck it. We need your help. You need ours. Type shit.
Right, because he can't get no dub. So you gotta be friends with Goku now.
He get them dubs on Goku though. Whoop Goku ass.
Man, win.
Hey, what was your favorite arc? Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, now this is where the anime novice kicks in. So when you say arc, do you mean like a Frieza arc or
like you got the Saiyan Saga, the Cell Saga, the Android Saga,
and then Frieza, right?
Yeah, Frieza, which would be the Namek arc.
I mean, you got the tournament one too.
Okay, so these are actually
I guess that counts as Android with 17, basically 17 through 20. Because Dr. Zero himself was 20 with the beat.
Yeah, and 8 or 19
was a fat one.
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
the heart virus shit.
Yeah,
the whole,
that's like the Trunks.
I guess that's part of Android Saga.
Yeah.
I guess.
Then you got the future Trunks, like the Future Saga.
Now these are official.
Yeah,
like you can look this up.
Yes.
Then I don't know. So Dragon Ball Z sagas.
Yeah. So you got like Future Trunks with Future Gohan. That was his own little arc. The Saiyan arc, when Raditz, Vegeta, Nappa came, and then who was after that Saiyan arc?
After that, I just kind of remember everything going straight to like Namek after that. After the whole
Namek,
Vegeta and Nappa shit.
Yeah.
You know what, bro? I might have to renege. So I picked Cell because that was probably the most enjoyable to watch.
Right.
Villain wise, I would have to say Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he was just a downright dirty, sinister, ugly sounding motherfucker.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Enslaved the whole race of people, then destroyed their planet just so they wouldn't get strong enough to rival them.
Was funny.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then mad that it's some niggas still alive.
Yeah.
He said, you mean to tell me some Saiyans around here type shit? Like, them dirty monkey ass niggas?
The Cell Saga,
yeah,
will probably be my favorite one because that's when everything was going down. We got introduced to the androids. Yeah. Well, not introduced, that was part of the Cell Saga, right?
Yeah, I want to say it's
introduction.
It's in that.
It's right there.
Into pieces.
Yeah,
because I remember watching it, and you remember I'm watching this shit back to back to back.
Yeah,
and I remember being like, damn, like, oh yeah, well, we get introduced to.
They're all
17,
androids.
18.
Yeah.
And Cell. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Cell's an android.
Yeah, because we get introduced to 17, 18, 19, and 20. And
right.
Then Cell. Right.
Damn, I forgot about them.
That's another thing. Cell has infinite engine, doesn't he? Yeah.
Does Cell have infinite engine?
Put that in the comments if I'm wrong.
But you know what?
He got the same build as them, so he doesn't run out.
Cell is an organic, organism.
Well, yeah, he did have that regeneration, but that's from Piccolo. If I'm correct.
Yeah,
it was like an amped up version of that. But I just don't know if he got the infinite engine like 17 and 18.
Yeah, because 17 and 18 were technically human. I forget their names, but they were twins. Yeah. And so, they were put together.
They were made into androids.
Right, which is different from Cell.
Cell's.
That's a good question. Like you say, put it in the comments.
He'd be a beast if he got brought back.
Yeah. Put it in the comments.
Infinite engine mixed with like Super Saiyan Blue or something like that.
He can go gold. He can go blue. He can go Super Saiyan. He can do whatever they can do. With Piccolo's regeneration, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's right. So with that being said, who's your favorite fight in Dragon Ball Z? Because Dragon Ball Z has some crazy ones.
I gotta give it to Goku and Kid Buu.
Goku and Kid Buu.
Yeah, it was a real rough kind of fight. But I really kind of lean more on Kid Buu with it. There was a scene like where they were fighting serious, and then Goku like knocks him out, and then like he stretches his body, and it goes all the way back in front of Hercule, and he like makes his face.
Yeah.
And he uses these little Kai beams to like blast himself back, but it like smacks the shit out of Goku. Like, but
yeah, I know
exactly it was serious, but it was just like, yo, he's not even really taking a fight that serious. That's like. It's different
Kid
from like
Buu is a
Cell
beast.
and Frieza, yeah. I like
I know what you're talking about when his head and he smiles at Hercule
like
shit.
He's taking serious blows, but it's like whatever.
Yeah, like this ain't shit type shit. Like, do you see this?
For me, man, shit. It's probably the Frieza one. Like with Goku and Frieza.
Goku Frieza.
Yeah. That Super Saiyan for the first time transformation was crazy.
Iconic.
For
For sure. Absolutely. In my opinion, it was fucking Majin, the same one I was just talking about, Majin Vegeta versus Goku. That shit was crazy, bro.
Right.
That shit was good.
That shit was crazy. And Vegeta was giving Goku the fucking hands.
Yeah. And you secretly want to see Vegeta beat Goku's ass.
Not even secretly. He beats Goku's ass on plenty different twice.
Mind you, Goku was dead. He was a dead Goku.
That don't matter.
He can't get on his power.
That don't matter. Frieza was dead during the Tournament of Power.
And then he was going light on my man because that Super Saiyan 3 was going to mess him up.
See, I knew somebody was going to say
and
that.
You know it was.
No, it wasn't.
We all know it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't do nothing to Kid Buu.
Man, that was Kid Buu.
Yeah,
that was
that's Kid Buu.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
we see what Kid Buu did to Vegeta.
Super Saiyan 3 is all key control. Niggas keep talking about he had that shit in his back pocket. Vegeta was beating the dog shit out of this guy. Like, granted, Goku was doing some shit when Vegeta strapped him to that mountain. You know what I'm saying?
And Goku was trying to get away because he like, man, bro, look, I ain't got the time to really scrap with you because dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you can't get away from it, if you can't get away from a nigga, that just means you getting your ass beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just put it into perspective. If you in the store and the nigga bump into you. And he like, damn. And you like, all right, then, nigga, let's scrap. So y'all, and he hit you in your shit. And you like, damn, I got to retreat. So you start trying to retreat. And he start beating your ass. And you can't get out the stove because he beating your ass. So that's basically what happened to Goku.
Well,
he couldn't get out the stove.
With that, he know, all right, if I'm going to put down Vegeta, I really got to, like, damn near kill the nigga because it's Vegeta. But then at the same time, he not going to do that because he's Goku. But then I still got to, like, go do this Super Saiyan 3 fight with this nigga in the city because I'm the only nigga that can actually fuck with this nigga Buu.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just feel like Vegeta was like, he caught this nigga at Goku at such a bad time. Like,
and that's what made it a good fight.
You want to fight now?
That's what made it a good fight.
I ain't even got my body, bro. Like, damn.
But he want to fight Kid Buu. But look, that's what made it a good fight for me.
Because he Goku, he got to.
Vegeta was like, bro, I don't care what kind of time you on. I don't give a fuck if you trying to be a hero right now. I don't give a fuck. You've known that this day was coming from day one. Since we've been hanging, we've been eating ramen, we've been fucking bitches, we've been doing all of this, but you knew that I was gonna beat your ass one day, and now it was
Shout out to Boma and
man, but you catch me when I'm dead, and you didn't give half of that energy to Frieza. now you wanna? Now I've been dead for like what 2-3 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Now I come back for one day at a tournament with a spirit body. Now you want to throw hands and blow up people in the crowd? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nigga won his hands. I'm with that shit.
You picked the most down bad time to try to press it.
Hey, it's on site, bro. Like, it don't, hey, bro, that same nigga that you couldn't get out the store, he told you, bro, if I catch you at Foot Locker, if I catch you at the gas station, if I catch you at Benihana's, it's on site. That's what Vegeta told him.
Hold on, because we missed, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character. See, and that's a tough question to answer. I want to say Vegeta. It's really Goku, but it's not. I don't like Goku.
So who's your favorite character, man?
I'm trying to tell you, I don't like Goku.
Goku the man.
I don't like Goku, but I want to. I want Goku to be my favorite character.
Why?
Because he that dude.
He the nigga, yeah.
He down, man. Goku,
you know what I'm saying?
Coolest nigga ever.
I want him to be my favorite character, but he's not.
Do what he gotta do.
He's really like Goku, and we gonna talk about that too. Not with the Bardock shit. It's kind of just I'm kind of just like fuck Goku now. But even with Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, I want Goku to be my favorite nigga, but he's not because Goku don't get it out the mud.
Goku be going through a lot, man.
Goku
he
don't
really
get it
do
out
be
the
out
mud,
there
bro.
training, bro, hard as shit.
Nah,
Goku.
Man. How did he go God mode, bro?
All right, that was like some different shit.
That wasn't different. That's how everything happened.
But that wasn't something he could like do, like a thing, like God mode.
Vegeta could.
Vegeta could with the help of Goku, seeing that that's even a possible thing.
But Goku had the help of 5 niggas, and one nigga wasn't even born yet.
Vegeta thought he was Super Saiyan.
But neither one of them,
Super Saiyan the whole time.
Neither one of them was gonna tap into a God mode until that happened. Neither one of them.
Because Vegeta didn't know about it.
Neither did Goku. So when you say,
but Goku had the help of 5 niggas.
But you also say,
but Vegeta
did it by himself.
His Saiyan power to Goku.
But you say
he
Vegeta
stood there and put his hand out too, like all them other niggas.
Yeah. And Vegeta was mad that he couldn't go first.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing.
But he understood, like, all right, me going up against Beerus probably ain't gonna be the best option right now.
But it's
so
different.
If he was gonna make a nigga Super Saiyan,
it's different. It's like giving a nigga a linchpin. Like, my nigga, I'm gonna give you this boost. You know what I'm saying? So now you the first one to get it. Like, I'm gonna bless you with this shit. And now you're blessed, and then you got this nigga like, oh, so he can be blessed with that shit. I'm just gonna work hard for it. Like, that's getting it out the mud. That's what he did. Every transformation that Vegeta got, he got it out the mud. He didn't have to get his best friend killed to go Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? He didn't, he worked hard for that shit.
But I'm gonna tell you what he do be needing. He always needs somebody to do it first.
Oh man, see.
And then, you gotta remember, Goku got a taste of it. But then he actually trained. He actually trained to turn it on. So like, it was shown to him, but it wasn't necessarily actually good because he couldn't like turn that shit on. It was kind of like a one-time thing.
What
the God mode thing, and then shit. Later on, through his body experience and being in that, and then him further training, then it became all right. Now I can turn this on. And then of course they gonna train against each other. So now Vegeta can now train against a Super Saiyan God, and now I can push myself.
That don't negate the
fact. Goku always hit it first.
But that don't negate the fact that they said the only way that you're able to. They said this. The only way that you're able to do this is to have the help of these other Saiyans and to do this ritual or whatever. You know.
I mean, all I'm saying is
got it out the mud.
All I'm saying is Vegeta wouldn't have reached these levels without Goku hitting them first. So regardless of how Goku got it, Vegeta wouldn't have done it without Goku getting it first. He sees Goku do certain shit no matter how he does it, and then he goes and does it himself, which is real nigga shit, but it's not like if Vegeta was that nigga out the mud, he would get shit before Goku.
Well, it's a and I'm going to give it this. It's that same Frieza complex, right? So just like Hiri just said, Vegeta thought he was a Super Saiyan already. So in his mind, he don't need to do nothing else because I'm stronger than the rest of you niggas. Now, when you see another nigga come through, and not only is this nigga strong, but he's been given ass pulls from everybody. He's going Super Saiyan. He's stacking Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan. He's doing all of these moves that Vegeta's not doing. Vegeta don't know nothing about training with Roshi. Vegeta ain't never trained with Roshi. He ain't never trained with King Kai. He ain't, like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't never trained with none of these niggas.
How did the first fight go between Vegeta and Goku?
Yajirobe chopped off his tail. He beat Goku ass. Yajirobe chopped off his tail.
Chopped off whose tail?
Vegeta. He went Ozaru.
I think that was before the final clash though. So I think the end of that fight was he went Kaioken times 20 and did Kamehameha versus his Gallic gun. Because at that point, Vegeta did everything. He was like, fuck it, I'm just going to blow up the planet.
Yeah.
Whether you block this or not, don't matter.
Yeah.
And in a clash, I think that's how Goku got that edge. It didn't kill Vegeta. He ended up just trying to crawl back to the...
Yeah,
and that's when Gohan was about to hit his ass with the what's name. He said, no,
Krillin was about to hit him with the sword.
Yeah, somebody was about to kill him, but Goku said, no.
And he crawled back in the ship. In the next episode, Goku was in the hospital.
So, the tail made them stronger, right?
Not necessarily. Yeah.
It did, right? Because chopping off his tail was a problem.
As far as Dragon Ball Z is concerned, it allows them to go into their Ozaru form. Now, if you count GT as canon, it does play a part in their power, and of course, being able to access a certain form, Super Saiyan 4. Okay. GT isn't canon.
So the reason I asked that is because Goku and Vegeta just went head up then in that fight.
It was pretty straight up. There wasn't really no. Like, aside from the Yajirobe
so there wasn't no King Kai, Kaioken.
Yeah. Yes,
no, Kaioken times 20 is the highest.
And Vegeta didn't have none of that. So that's what I'm saying. Vegeta never had these stacks and these power-ups that Goku has. Goku's using technique on
Nobody told Vegeta to bring his ass to Earth.
That's what they do, bro. That's what the Saiyans do.
He got caught there because Raditz sent out the signal about that shit. Yeah. Raditz failed to do it. So, because Raditz was coming there to clean up behind Goku. Goku didn't do what he was supposed to do. So Raditz was coming there to do it. Goku didn't want to fuck with him. He said, okay, well, fuck it. I'm going to take my nephew, Gohan. That didn't work. So, so then he just made the distress call to Nappa and Vegeta. All right, y'all got to come shut this down. But it was going to be 2 years before they got there. So that gave them a little bit of buffer time to get stronger. I think that's why he was able to get to Kaioken times 20.
You know,
it's because
watching these episodes in the fashion that I did, I noticed that I forget a lot.
Yeah, right.
You know, I didn't have a week's worth of time to, you know, reevaluate over and over and over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain shit. I was speeding through these. So, yeah.
Yeah, so with that being said, let's move on to Super.
Let's talk about it. That's Super. Fresh.
I'm a take the lead on this one. I think Super's trash.
Ooh.
Yeah, give it to me. Give it to me. I don't care what y'all think, because y'all don't live my life and y'all don't walk in my shoes.
Y'all don't pay my bills.
But look, check me out, though. The shit was garbage. It had good fights. It had good arcs, and it had good characters. Right. But it was garbage because there was no plot, there was no story, there was no reason for anybody doing the reason for what they were doing. The shit that made the most sense to me was the whole Zamasu Goku Black shit. Goku Black happens to be like my favorite villain in Dragon Ball Super, because it made the most sense. Future Trunks fucking up, time traveling, making new rings. These mortals is getting out of hand. They rivaling gods. I gotta stop this. You know what I'm saying? And that makes sense. The ending kind of fucked it up for me. I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Spirit.
I didn't like it. It was only 8 niggas alive. Like, I'm not. Yeah, where you're getting all this spirit.
It was like. It was like
20 people roughly. I remember him saying it was like 20 people left because they had them all in that building where the fight was going on, and that was all the human beings left.
Yeah, it was a couple kids, Yajirobe.
Like, I don't know if that's enough spirit energy to like do that to Zamasu, but whatever.
That nigga Trunks world is fucked.
Yeah,
that's the second one.
Trunks go through some shit.
Yeah, that nigga be having
always go down
rough
his
time.
timeline.
But it was trash. The Tournament of Power had good fights, but it was trash. What's the reason why they're having this Tournament of Power? Just because a nigga want to fight? Like, it holds no merit. And at the end of the day, there was no consequence because everybody got brought back. You know, the bullshit power-ups, Super Saiyan Blue on top of Kaioken.
That's not bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it is. It's
How?
Bullshit. Because it's the same thing. So basically what they're doing is they're taking Super Saiyan and then stacking Kaioken on top of it. Ascended Super Saiyan 2, stacking Kaioken on top of it. Super Saiyan 3, which is an anomaly, right? God Mode. Super Saiyan Blue, which is Super Saiyan God Mode Super Saiyan. Kaioken on top of God Mode Blue.
Okay.
It's like, what I'm saying?
I think it's kind of like how level progression is or XP progression is in certain games. You know, like when you start off at level 1 and then, you only need 1,000 to get to level. You grow fast and then you reach level 30 or something. And now you need a lot more XP to make that next level jump. I think when they hit blue, I think being able to stack or have another form is takes exponentially harder. So I think Goku just, if I need to get a little edge past this base blue, let me throw in Kaioken. Let me just use this booster and add it in. You know what I'm saying? Because until Ultra Instinct, that's it.
And Kaioken, as much as
these niggas can
as
really
much
go.
as you say it's the same thing, it's not something that we see that much.
Kaioken's been out for a long time. We see it every time.
It's been out. Fights. Yeah, no, it's been out for a long time. We understand that.
No, I mean it hasn't really been used in a
That's
long
what
time.
I'm saying.
Goku uses that shit damn near every time he fights, bro.
No,
yes, he does. He was getting. Cap. I remember, and I can try to find the show.
I can tell you, he never used Kaioken versus Cell. He never used Kaioken versus.
He did Majin. Use Kaioken times versus Cell.
He never used it in Buu Saga.
This is the thing. He be getting knocked out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they had one episode where he was trying to use that shit, and I want to say it might have been against the androids or whoever. I'm probably lying, but he was getting knocked out of Kaioken.
Kaioken always has a red aura, and I really just can't remember like the last time he used it, other than out of the Frieza saga. Really, I can't remember it in Cell, and I definitely can't remember it in Buu. So Super for me, and I could be wrong, but Super for me it was like, oh, Kaioken. Haven't seen that.
He's been using Kaioken. I want to say every time he needs that power boost, that edge, which he always does. You know what I'm saying? Why not use Kaioken? It's something that you're using. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is a tool. It is a booster.
So you mean to tell me that you're gonna risk your life fighting a nigga when you can possibly die? You could potentially die, and you got this move in your back pocket that you're not gonna use? That you use any other time that you don't have to. It's passive. Okay. I mean, it's a passive. Like you don't have to do anything to activate it. You know what I'm saying? So
I think he does have to like.
Only thing he has to do is power up. He doesn't have to say it. Only thing he has to do is power up, and then he gets the red ore.
I feel like but I can't remember when the last time he used it before Super.
That's what I'm saying. When I was watching Super, and he used Kaioken on top of the. Goku
his
Blue.
Aura even distinctly changes. It's
like I was like, oh shit, I forgot about Kaioken.
Yeah, it goes like on top of whatever it is. I'm looking it up right now. Like it gets to like a little reddish.
Yeah, it's like a whole scheme.
While we looking this up, keep the conversation going. So, what do y'all think of the series overall? Because I just said I think it's trash. I don't like Dragon Ball Super.
My sentiment's still the same. I feel like Zamasu was the best in there. I did like TOP because of course, Ultra Instinct and Jiren and the part where Vegeta got that is Ascended Blue or whatever he had.
That was
like
tight.
There was some dope fights in there. Kale Khalifa, you already know for sure.
Yeah.
Like so, I do have some like for TOP, but overall, if I had to like, I give it like a B. Like, B minus.
B minus.
Yeah, if it wasn't for those fights, definitely off the strength of Zamasu, it wouldn't be enough. I'd probably just call it all trash. But
see, I'm not the only one.
It Tournament of Power, it had them fights, man, and Zamasu.
I think Goku. I think that this is what I think. Super started off goofy. I think it started off goofy. It was very lighthearted. I got sick of seeing Vegeta act like not Vegeta, like you know what I'm saying? Like they had him. They was trying to show us too much of his family side, too much of his silly side. And me personally, man, I'm not a fan of watching Vegeta act like a bitch.
Yeah.
Like even up until like the end of Super or whatever, him like always bowing down to Beerus and shit. Like I actually like really hated that shit.
Yeah. I would. My rebuttal to that is Vegeta is like a traditionalist. It's like, slapping. And I don't want to mispronounce these god niggas' names. You know what I'm saying? But it's like taking a nigga who believes a certain thing and slapping that god in front of him. He's more apt to be like, damn, or be more fearful than you are because you like, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Vegeta is more like a traditionalist. He was told about this shit. His father had interactions with Beerus and. Different shit like that. So he's like, damn, this is that nigga. Whereas on the other hand, Goku don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah, that also plays into that Broly shit too. That movie because he was like indoctrinated to like this is a part of our lore, So like to see Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, really show up and then get flexed.
Right.
He's automatically demoralized. Like, no, this is what. This is the legend.
Right.
Like,
type.
There
shit.
is nothing we can do.
Yeah. Type shit.
So whereas, of course, Goku is like, man, he just another big nigga.
Right. You know. So I don't really take that from Vegeta. Like, granted, I don't like seeing him act like a bitch, but I can understand because he's a Saiyan. He grew up in that shit.
I mean, I understand that. I get it. I just, I kind of, because Vegeta ends up being like 100% one of my favorite characters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
most hardworking nigga.
When I went to Super, I was like, bruh, I don't know. I didn't really like it, but I feel like it kicks up, right? So it kicks up during probably Goku Black.
Yeah.
Kicks up quite a bit. We start seeing Vegeta become his own person, like how he usually is, giving Trunks a hard time and shit. Like, don't be a bitch, go back there and die with your sword type shit,
Yeah, word. Itachi. Boo Itachi.
Yeah.
Boo Itachi.
Yeah, boo him.
Boo him. We
Gotcha.
need an episode.
Yeah, Boo Itachi.
Yeah, so, and then, the Goku Black shit was dope. That was a dope portion of the show. I thought, the ending didn't bother me that much, but I don't know. You have a different connection to Dragon Ball than I do. You know what I mean? So
yeah, if you're using, my whole thought about it was like, what is this Super Saiyan Rage? Did he go God mode or whatever? And then when it was explained that it was like a spirit sword, and I went to thinking about it, like, well, didn't Goku use the spirit energy where he was taking their energy from all the life in the ocean, the plants, the people?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah,
raise your hands, offer me.
Yeah, it's a whole process, right?
Spirit
so now this nigga just does it out of the blue, and he takes 16 niggas, and now this is enough to like chop Zamasu in half, a god nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't get it.
That's what I'm saying. So your position, it didn't make sense, and so on and so forth. But
it would have made more sense for Vegito to win that fight.
Okay, that's different. But for Vegito,
yeah, like that's the first time we've ever seen a canon Vegito. Like, you know what I'm saying? In Dragon Ball Super, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito versus Goku Black. That's like iconic.
But doesn't Dragon Ball doesn't a part of the show, at least, like, besides all common sense, don't they have to try to please the fans a little bit? Like, when you watch that
would be fan service, in my opinion.
Well, for you,
yeah, like having Super Saiyan Blue Vegito get a dub over Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose, that's fan service. But not
you
Trunks.
They went and did it with Gogeta in the Broly movie,
right?
But you weren't watching that shit and being like, it would be nice to see Trunks do this shit on his own.
I was not. That was not my feelings about that at all. That was not my feelings about that. Because why would Trunks get that dub when fucking Goku and Vegeta?
Because it's his timeline.
It would be so backwards. So to me, in my head, if you went back in time, right, because Zamasu's going crazy, and you're calling upon help of Goku, Vegeta, and all the gang, right?
Yeah.
And then we go through all this work, and then you end up getting the final blow and killing the dude. It kind of, why are we here, bro?
But you talking about going through all this
jump
work,
out of the air with a spirit sword and slice him in half. Why couldn't you just gather all the energy on your planet before and do that?
We talking
about, we didn't have to be here.
We talking about Trunks, nigga, who has nothing. He's watched everything before his own eyes get blown to shit, killed. This nigga mama died, nigga. As soon as this shit started, mama died right in front of him by the hands of Black, right?
That was lit.
That was lit. But I'm saying, this is Trunks we talking about. Yeah. Like, Trunks is going through this shit. It's his timeline. And so, the fact that he got that shit, I was kind of like, well, that's dope. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
Why he just do that shit when it was more niggas on the planet?
I feel like that was weird.
Like before Goku.
Why didn't he do it?
Yeah, if he was just gonna use the spirit sword.
He doesn't even help in the fight.
Well,
like, he just like stands on the sideline, bro. If you remember, and then
but the show wasn't
final blow. Like,
it wasn't like he just had that in his bag the whole time. I think it was one of those things that he stumbled upon, like during this, in the middle of the situation.
You can't stumble upon that.
Well, like, that's how they made it seem.
He turned it into a blade.
Yeah, like that's.
Wasn't it broken? Wasn't his sword broken?
Yeah, it was.
So like the
and then it got like big. It got like super big and shit.
I didn't understand.
That spirit shit is a whole process. Like that's nothing you should be able to do instantaneously. But Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball series period has a habit of throwing just like moves out there out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? But still, that it shouldn't have been called what it was called if that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And he shouldn't have got that dub. Super Saiyan Trunks or a Spirit Sword is not colder or stronger than the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. It's not.
Yeah,
I don't care how you want to scale that.
That's Blue Vegito too. It ain't like regular.
That's,
so I don't know. It was very strange what I saw happening. I didn't even get it because I was like, where did he even come from?
Well, let's talk about
like,
TLP.
was he just hiding?
And then it's two Xenos.
It was weird.
Zamasus? Oh, yeah, Xenos.
The double Xeno.
I don't like that part.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Can we get a boo for the two Xenos?
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense.
Can we get a boo?
That was trash.
Fuck you, Xeno. Fuck you, Xeno. You're weak. You're a weak god. Your eyes can't even keep up with light speed travel. You're a kid. You can't think or eat or do anything by yourself. You're a buster.
Yeah, man.
You're a buster. Look, I'm acting like EXO from the Rebellion 5. You're a buster. Fuck you, Xeno.
Right.
Fuck you, Toriyama. You're a buster.
Hey, I will say this for TOP though. One of the things that I will say for me personally, what I enjoyed, Kaba and Kale.
Wow.
And the reason why is because that was fresh. That we didn't have any new Saiyans.
Kaba was garbage
for a while, even though it didn't matter to me personally. It was like, okay, more
cool
Saiyans. It was cool to see.
Tarble became canon.
It was cool to see that. It was refreshing. It's not just Goku and Vegeta
you talking about in the first
and the rest of these little half Saiyans.
Yeah.
Now we have real other authentic Saiyans that can transform and they can fight, and it was cool to see them.
Yeah.
Kaba's he's from Universe. They're from 6. So Kale,
yeah. So he's a little nigga, right?
Yeah, the little like spiky head dude.
He was tight, and
he a young nigga,
Kaba was trash,
but
he's tight, bro, and his character's cool.
They didn't know about they Saiyans, but then that was also cool.
Yeah, that was tight. That
because
was a
they
dynamic.
seem weaker, but that's because they didn't live in a war-driven power battle up. So they like, damn, y'all niggas seem way cooler than us. Like, but we can do that. Like, okay, now that they're more, and you notice the more they fought, the faster they just progressed. It was crazy. So that to me was real refreshing in TOP.
That's why I like Super. I don't feel like Super is a wash. I feel like Super introduced a lot of shit that I didn't really even think of when I was watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
like the different universes.
Yeah,
how they all make 13 and blah blah blah. Yeah. And there was another Frieza. Fucking
what
Frost.
they did was it's like they put a whole bunch of treats and goodies in a bag. And then they just threw that shit at you. It was like, grab what you like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to reach out and be like, oh, I like this and I like that.
Yeah.
But you can't really enjoy what the fuck. Like, you can't really be like, okay, I want to sit down and enjoy this. You got to hurry up and grab what you like.
You know who else? I enjoyed it, though. And you know who else I enjoyed throughout that whole fucking shit?
Please don't say Gohan.
No. Fuck no.
Fuck Gohan.
Who I enjoyed through the whole shit as they're introducing all this shit to our Dragon Ball world. I really fucking enjoyed Whis and fucking Beerus, nigga. Throughout the whole shit.
That was cool.
Yeah, comic relief. Cool comic relief.
That shit was good. And I like how they introduced the multiple universes, the idea of time travel, and like they actually like explain how there's consequences and all these different dynamics of the time travel. Like I thought all that shit was dope. I thought Kaba was dope. Learning that there's Saiyans on other planet, like that shit was fire. When Kaba went Super Saiyan because Vegeta was talking that shit.
Yeah,
that was tight.
Oh, his first time.
Yeah,
he was like, "I'm gonna fucking."
Yeah.
After I whoop your ass, I'm gonna go and kill your fucking family. And, you know what I'm saying? And I was watching this shit. I knew off the rip. I was like, he trying to get him to transform. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that shit was tight. But T.O.P. Boy,
T.O.P. was lit. They just threw a whole bunch of shit at me and expected me to grab what I liked. So I did what any nostalgia loving Dragon Ball fan would do: is I grabbed what I liked. You know what I'm saying? I liked certain shit. Kefla was cool. Kale was cool. Whole bunch of wasted potential. Frost was cool. Whole bunch of wasted potential. All of these niggas were cool. Ribrianne, that whole universe, trash. A lot of these fighter characters, trash. Goku, trash. Or, not Goku, I'm sorry. Gohan. Trash.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is like, it's just
I thought that was fan service. I think it was like the Gohan fans.
Do you think Dragon Ball? My bad. Do you think Dragon Ball should have ended in Dragon Ball Z?
Yes, and I think that they should have went another way with Gohan. Even though I'm not a Gohan fan, it would have made more sense to continue the story with Gohan and then continue with Goten and Trunks, instead of just making it the Goku show.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that, because we didn't see. If we would have did that, we would have got very little adult Goku.
And especially with this Bardock shit, I wish they would have did it. Can shoot the AR, man? Shoot the AR.
Hold on, man. Let's hold on. Okay, before we get to that, I just can I talk about how seeing this nigga go Ultra Instinct changed my fucking life.
It was iconic.
That shit was tight, bro.
It was iconic.
It felt like
Goku does it again.
It was iconic. But now imagine how iconic it would be if it was Goten. Shoot the AR.
You think so?
But then how do we explain that? How do we explain that?
Goku dies.
There is no now, and I mean it in terms of scaling. Like
off Goku so bad.
For it to be Goku, and that was kind of the thing that's what I feel was so iconic about it, is that this was the official moment when it was really, you passed that mortal shit. Like you really, now you really in our league for real.
Yeah.
So now if you swap that out for Goten,
that's
what I'm
saying. If you take away that whole Dragon Ball Super shit, right, and ignore the fact that Goten and Trunks stay kids forever, right, and you give them some actual character development along with Gohan, where Gohan is technically Goku's age right now because he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And you got Kid Trunks, who is now actually Trunks and Goten, and these niggas like 18, 19 years old, and they tapping into some shit that their fathers couldn't tap into. That would make much more sense to me. Just like Goku Black should have been Goten. You know what I'm saying? That would have made more sense to me.
That would have been called the Goten.
You know what I'm saying?
Goku Black.
So now he has to fight himself from another, like, it would make more sense. So now these niggas, it would make more sense for the youngins to tap into the power of God, because it was always said that they had more potential than just a full blood Saiyan.
I don't know. I feel like that kills the Saiyan part, which is a big part of Dragon Ball.
Fuck them Saiyans. So it don't got to be no more.
It's like, all right, now we might as well just have to start off with humans.
I feel like Frieza. Fuck them dirty Saiyans, like, bro.
I feel like it's one thing that keeps Dragon Ball Z as a series separate.
Filthy monkeys.
We need Saiyans.
This ain't the Avengers, nigga. Like, it gotta be. Yeah. It gotta be. The stories. The shit starts with Goku. All through Dragon Ball, them niggas is like, why is he the GOAT? Everybody's trying to figure that shit out. Like, damn, how is he doing this? How is it? It's just go away from Goku. It's not easy. I think in Dragon Ball. I think for you, you be treating it like it's some Avengers shit. Like this is some comic shit.
No, man. My boy told me everything can't be Full Metal Alchemist. And I felt him. I was like, everything can't be great. But you can't just ignore wasted potential. This show has so much potential to be great, but it's not.
But you want it. I mean, but the shit starts. It's called Dragon Ball, but
it should be called Goku.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like straight adventures. Up, the shit is introduced as a Goku show.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, it is introduced like he's the main character, but the background overlying thing is you gotta remember it was about the Dragon Balls.
Right.
It was about finding all 7, summoning the dragon, and making a wish.
Right.
That was like the most goal-driven thing for anybody in the show. Period. For like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, we need Dragon Balls. Only now they've kind of become irrelevant, but that was the thing. That's and he's Goku. He's the main character.
I will say, Dragon Ball was way more entertaining when Goku had actual like ops that could really fuck with him.
Right.
People that were actually stronger than him for long periods of time. Like when Tien was stronger than him. What's another example? Even when Future Trunks came down and was stronger than Goku, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm not really against the idea of like one of them motherfuckers hitting it first at least.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, go Tens.
Getting that nigga up out of here, man. Get Goku up out of here. Get the your heart virus should have got that nigga up out of here. Go ahead and sit him down. The nigga was in the afterlife. Scrapping niggas. You know what I'm saying? He should have just stayed his ass down.
I'll say this: without Goku, where does this show go? Who can hold it?
Go 10.
Like,
let's talk about it.
Everything you know from the first time you've seen it up until now.
Go 10. These niggas is going Super Saiyan at 7, 8 years old.
But that's, in terms of character wise, like,
right.
Because this show is built on Goku.
So it's just like what you said.
Iconic around the world.
Trunks, Future Trunks was out there scrapping, right? And he came back to the past and he was stronger than Goku was.
Yeah.
Right. Why can't Kid Trunks and Goten grow up and get strong? Like, it don't make sense. They're just kids forever, so you just made them go Super Saiyan for what? Just so they can fight each other?
Well, no, we had that in GT, but we didn't want that.
We don't talk about GT.
Exactly. We had them. Exactly what you're saying. We did have that.
But
we just didn't want it no more.
Yeah, right.
So he was
that wasn't
because they were teens and they did go Super Saiyan and all that.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
It wasn't the move.
It was
so
still
now
a
we
Goku
dial it
show.
back to.
It was still a Goku show.
Yeah.
It was still a Goku show.
Even
I'm tired of this Goku shit. And that's why I say, man, I want Goku to be my favorite character, bro.
It don't sound like it.
I do. Deep down in my heart, I want Goku to be my favorite character.
He got his hands. I don't believe it. Crossed behind his back.
I named my dog Goku.
But you don't even like that nigga.
I fucks with Goku, man. You know.
In here feeling bad for Goku.
Man. He's iconic, man. He's one of the most recognizable anime characters. Probably the most recognizable anime character.
Yeah, besides from Pikachu, Goku is probably like the most iconic.
He's
still over Pikachu.
Pretty much.
You think he's over Pikachu?
Hell yeah.
I don't think so.
I knew who Goku was before I knew Pikachu. Maybe I did.
I feel like both of that shit was at the same time. Like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. It was all at the same time. From what
I wish I could rewind time because apparently when this anime shit was litty, I was not around. Oh, man.
What? Toonami block?
I was out there on that block. Getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Daily.
So look, we reaching our close. I want to get into this Bardock shit, bro. Because I'm mad. I'm finna get on my EXO shit. Yo, Toriyama, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are these dudes talking about? Dragon Ball, everybody wishing to be the strongest nigga in the universe, and then you got a nigga wishing to be the strongest nigga in the universe. What the fuck is going on with this? Somebody explain it to me.
Yo. Someone needs to buy Dragon Ball. But then if we hear that Dragon Ball is bought, would we still watch it? Look,
if Toriyama didn't have it, I would be skeptical, bro.
Honestly, if he wasn't, it's like if he's not doing it, I don't really.
Well, what are you doing?
And we saw the effects of him not doing it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll say this: the chapter was crazy. I'm
gonna
hold it out. I gotta hold it out to see the full progression of this, because this does kind of change the whole dynamic of.
Did you read the whole chapter?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't read the chapter.
I read it once, and then I read it again, and then I got on a live stream and I read it again, and then my boy called me and we talked about it and I read it again.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So how bad is
it? We still need the next to get. We still need closure.
I don't need no closure. Get that dude the fuck out of here.
Toriyama?
Goku.
Okay.
And Toriyama. Pack him up and get him the fuck out of here.
Well, if this, are we disclosing what's happening?
And we can throw all that shit in Pandora's box, and we can put a lock on that motherfucker, and we can throw it in the ocean, and ain't nobody gonna be able to find that bitch but Jack Cousteau.
It's the latest chapter, of DBZ. If you didn't see it, spoiler alert. But
is this still not out?
It's out. It's out. So it's
out now.
But for those
I
who
want to
didn't
say chapter
see
83.
Yeah, if you didn't see it yet, spoiler alert. But.
Then it's not a spoiler. If it's out, it's not a spoiler, right?
Yeah, I get it, but you know how these internet dudes be.
Well, shit. How long? What's the threshold?
That's been such a debated thing.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, what would you
That's
say?
even debated in movies.
Yeah.
Like,
because you still got niggas talking about,
movies,
you're
gotta
gonna
the new Avengers been out 2 weeks. Well, I didn't see it yet, bro.
In
Nigga,
movies,
it's been out for 2 weeks, bro.
You got to give me like 3 months.
3
before
months.
you just, maybe even longer.
3 months. Man,
this nigga's privileged.
See, but I don't like that, bro, because now it be like, we can't talk about it.
Ain't nobody finna
Because
tiptoe
Ed
around
didn't go
you.
see it 3 months ago.
It's a movie.
When
We
it came
talking
out.
about. That's not some movie though, but we talking about a chapter.
Even a chapter.
I feel like a chapter, and you got like a week.
I feel like if it come out, if the chapter drop Friday, bro, if you really read this anime or watch it or
I think
whatever,
they drop on Sundays.
if it drop out, okay, if it's on Sunday, bro, by Wednesday, too, come on, man. You got if you really fuck with it, it's a chapter. I don't be understanding how niggas, I still ain't read it yet. Bro, that came out last weekend. It's a fucking manga chapter, bro. Yeah. Less than 5-10 minutes of your time, we could have knocked that out.
45
but now
pages.
We spoiling it for you. I don't,
All right, well,
come on, man.
Spoiler alert. So,
the nigga makes a wish for Goku to be the strongest nigga.
He didn't say that. Now look, see, that's the problem. They ain't reading it how it was wrote in the thing.
So what does he say?
He said, "I wish for my sons to thrive." Now, could this mean never lose or ass pull?
No.
Yes, it can.
Thrive.
Yes,
that's the key. That's the core word right now.
The definition of thrive, and I'm paraphrasing, is
don't paraphrase.
Okay,
thrive is already paraphrasing itself.
We're gonna look them up there, and it's already in my because I looked it up.
This key panel determines the look on this.
To grow vigorously. Right, to progress toward or realize a goal despite or because of circumstances, often used with thrive on conflict. Bro, that sounds pretty self-explanatory.
Is that a cheat code though? Listen to that definition. Does that mean you're gonna get it? No, but it's gonna mean you're gonna progress. You're gonna push past. You're not. And look at it. Goku has died. Goku has lost.
He sacrificed himself.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it wasn't this almighty cheat.
He sacrificed himself though.
You know, he been beat up before. He done lost.
What does that mean though?
Like niggas ain't really killing Goku. Goku's killing himself.
He got hit in the chest with a laser beam and died.
Yeah, he did get hit with that.
Now,
laser.
if you made a wish.
That
I wasn't gonna get fucked up.
But that's part of the wish.
Just pop me in my shit.
You're right. That's part of the wish. How is he coming back from that? How is this nigga getting a heart virus and Trunks coming back from the future to save this nigga? Every time he gets into anything, Goku has a lifeline. He has a sliver of luck that never happens to anybody in that show but Goku.
Well, but that was because that was only due to Trunks coming back because Goku had already died. But still, he came back with the thing.
Well, one could say the wish. One could say that because of the wish,
yeah,
you know,
it's
a motherfucker opened up the thing for time travel.
Yeah, the floodgates.
Yeah.
You opened up the floodgates, bro.
I mean, I kind of feel like that's stretching because
if it wasn't for
time
the
travel
wish,
could have existed.
But look, check
in
me out.
that era of Bardock and Gas.
If it wasn't for the wish, Trunks never would have time traveled. The rings never would have been created. Zamasu never would have came up with the No Mortals plan. Goku never would have went Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue.
But that's where you lose me at.
Gorosu already had a time machine. He had like a personal time machine.
Who? Gawasu?
Yeah.
But they're gods.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, that thing already time travel and them holding their positions in time rings already existed outside of
for the gods.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it was already time travel wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if Trunks never would have came back in time, then Zamasu never would have been like, I gotta get rid of these niggas because they fucking up the fabric.
I don't know. I feel like it's a more of a. It's not a you're always gonna win type of thing. It's you're gonna be able to like go against your limits. You're gonna be able to fight back when the chips are down. Type kind of. I don't think it's like, hey, bro, you're just.
But at the end of the day, you're gonna have a safety net and you're gonna have an advantage. That's different.
No.
Yeah, but then we got the gods now, and we got Whis and all of that, and now it's just like. I don't think that Bardock wish would go all the way up to like, oh, now Whis shows up and then resets the earth and all of that. Like
that's part of the wish.
That's what I'm.
He's growing vigorously.
They don't have to abide by the rules of none of that. So now, how does that a wish now affect?
You know what? I got something. For
everything
you.
we seeing in Super.
It's like it's opening up the floodgates.
Like
if I'm wishing,
he said for sons, right?
2, yeah.
Okay, where's Raditz?
Raditz is dead.
Okay. He made the wish before the nigga died, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that should be proof enough for you. Like, how did he just die?
Because you have 2 sons. And if you make this wish for your sons...
For both my sons.
Yes. Yeah. And they're going against each other, that wish is negated. Because not one is going to have the advantage over the other.
Is it, though?
Yeah.
Why couldn't...
Because we don't have anything
if we got a wish,
to go off that.
If we got a wish for both my sons to thrive, then maybe they wouldn't have went up against each other in the first place.
I mean, but that's just how it is. It's like if I'm a trainer, right? Let's say Bardock, he has both of these kids. Goku never went on no missions. He never did half of the shit that Raditz did. Right. You know what I'm saying? So Raditz is already scales above Goku in regards to combat, taking over shit, all of that. So, and it's just like I said, Raditz should have never even been on. He never should have been with Vegeta and Nappa in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That's a example of him thriving right there. So then he comes back and he fights Goku. The Pops made a wish for both of these niggas to thrive vigorously, which they both are in their own respects. You know what I'm saying? Raditz is out here on missions with Royal Saiyans and all of that, and Goku is the man on Earth. Now you got these 2 niggas who's coming face to face, but both of these niggas have the same wish from the same nigga that they don't know about. That wish is negated. Because if I'm training both of my sons, these niggas is going into the fight with the same skill set. Like they don't have.
My thing is though, is you're blaming every ounce of prosperity on the wish. When
I'm not blaming every ounce of prosperity on it, but
everything that's good though, you blaming it on the wish. The nigga goes
when it all comes down to it, and niggas is maxed out at 0, Goku has an advantage. He has something that other people don't have. I'm not saying that Goku didn't train to go Super Saiyan. I'm not saying that he didn't, do those push-ups on one finger and 100 times gravity. I'm not saying that he didn't train in the hyperbolic time chamber. I'm not saying that he didn't get linked up with Whis and go Ultra Instinct Omen in the Tournament of Power. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. But what I'm saying is at the end of the day, he has an unseen force driving behind him from a wish that another nigga made. And that's irrefutable. You know what I'm saying? It's an unseen force behind him that's driving him.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It doesn't bother me as much because we've seen shows or movies or whatever where similar shit like that has happened.
Yeah, but they're not Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not Dragon Ball.
And I understand that because Dragon Ball is it's kind of like a get it out of the mud type of,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Type of series. So I don't know. I understand, but I don't know, man. I feel like maybe niggas shouldn't have got the leak. And yeah. I feel like
the internet was going crazy. Yeah. I felt like it was a mob of angry mob outside my door.
Yeah, but it was split, wasn't it?
Yeah, some niggas like Curie was kind of like, I'll just say like Goku fans.
I don't interpret it the same
I don't
way.
really consider myself a Goku fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that boat.
But it struck a nerve with you though.
Because I wanted to be a Goku fan, and that's what I said at the beginning. I've always liked Goku. Like, he never got it out the mud, but I'm just thinking in my mind, like, Goku's a savant type nigga. And that's cool, because I can respect that. If that's what you are, then that's what you are. But don't have a nigga wish for it.
But then, you have to factor this in. Goku don't know shit about this. He has no idea of any of that.
Yeah.
So, take it from Goku's perspective, he's really doing this shit. Yeah. Yes, let's say that wish was made, and that's really what that is. He still has no idea of that, so he's going into everything we've seen him do off his muscle, off his fight knowledge, off his training. He doesn't know that there's a wish behind him doing it.
Just because he doesn't know it doesn't mean that it's not there. Like, it's been different kind of scenarios in animes where you can take Illumi with Kahlua, for example. Like, just because
I feel like if you can I feel like this, like, would you look at Naruto in the same regard? Because that's even more like, you got hacks on hacks on hacks on hacks on
but
hacks.
Nobody made a wish for Naruto. Like, nobody made a wish for Naruto. Nobody made a wish for Luffy. Like,
well, yeah, not make a wish, but I'm intentionally going to put the nine-tailed fox into you. And all these things were intentionally done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, hey, pow,
but that was a thing. Naruto wasn't the only one. Like, you had, like, I want to say 8 other Jinchurikis. Like, that was a thing.
Let's say this happened.
And he only got half of it, too.
Let's say this happened.
He only got half that was open to him.
No, he only got half of the Nine Tails. Like, the Nine Tails was split, and we're talking about a whole nother show now, but the Nine Tails was split. Naruto didn't have the full Nine Tails inside of him.
Hold on, because I'm watching Naruto.
Right.
I don't want
spoiler alert.
But look. Hold on. In the very beginning of Naruto, they explain that he has the Nine-tailed fox in him. Right. So it's accepted. Everybody's like, well, this nigga's some super, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker probably got the edge on a lot of motherfuckers. It's accepted.
Right.
So my question to you is, let's say in the beginning of Dragon Ball, they say, oh, this little kid is here on Earth and nobody knows why, but his father made a wish for him to thrive. Do you think
I would have respected that?
So you just mad that it happened later?
Out of the blue. It's like giving this nigga a scapegoat. It's a scapegoat type of statement, a blanket statement. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's trolling. I don't know what it is. But even if it is trolling, like Exo said, I don't like it. Because you're trying to play me for a fool.
Like, why did we...
We didn't need it.
I didn't understand the whole point of that.
He's still putting this story together. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He's still putting this story together. It's not... He needs to hire writers or something.
Well, that's probably why it ties back into Santo's point about it. You know, and yeah, if you really look at DBZ, it kind of felt like that was it. There really wasn't much story to go.
Right.
It probably was a thing he intended to wrap up. But now, due to demand and popularity, he now has to add on. Like, imagine if you did create, essentially, like, you created Dragon Ball and you got this 3 saga DBZ. And you show all this scaling and power progression and struggles and death and all this stuff. And you wrap it up in a bow. And then you cool. And then, we need more. And you really didn't fathom more in your head. You wrote it. There was an ending. But so now you have to go back in and undo that bow. Yeah. And then add on extra, which probably doesn't correlate well with what you done laid down. Right. That's probably what he's dealing with right now.
He's trying to figure out ways to bring Bardock canon because he was never canon before.
Yeah, how do I do that? Through popularity is why Bardock exists, because we got to see these hints of him and we wanted more and more, and now, damn, I didn't even intend for him to be around like that.
Right.
But now I really got to interject him.
But now he's going to be the only reason that Goku wins this fight against Gas.
And that's probably that Gas. I didn't even intend for the Gas could have been just a note character he had for Dragon Ball Z and just didn't end up using him.
Right.
So now he had to pull out a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up when you think about it.
Yeah, I give it a F. Throw it on the scale. I give it negative whole bag.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
We're trying here.
Toriyama owed me 2 bags. Toriyama, you owe me 2 bags. You got into 6:00 Wednesday night. I need it dropped off. Firestyle Studios.
Alright.
Shoot the AR.
You heard it there.
Shoot it several times.
So what's up, man? What we doing? We ending this?
Yeah, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. How y'all feel about it?
Feel good, man. Firestyle.
How you feel about
this
it, man?
This is a good opener, man. I'm excited for things to come. You know, I'm watching Naruto right now. So maybe we could talk about that down the line. I plan to either finish this pretty soon, or at least be able to talk about it somewhat because I'm pretty deep in. So
let's do it. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure you like, subscribe, and like and subscribe. Go ahead and share it. We're going to end it like this.
We out.
Y'all niggas could play ball for more than 7 hours.
Yeah.
But when it comes to sex, y'all can only last 1 round.
Yeah.
This nigga retarded, bro.
Like, Mel?
Firestyle, like and subscribe. Share it with your friends, or you a bitch ass nigga. Like Sensei say, you don't want to be a bitch, do you?